Salutations to all. Are you having a hard day at work, home, or anywhere? You can unwind with some incredible reviews on Movie Flakes. His longtime fans know that he has experienced intense romantic feelings in the past. Not only is Lakeisha a noteworthy love interest, but Holly is also a noteworthy one. Even while nothing truly came of it, there was a brief moment last season when some shipped him with Liliana. For Joseph Sikora's character, Myria serves as a portal to a different world because, despite her extensive familiarity with the criminal underworld, she genuinely wants to stay out of it occasionally. She genuinely wants to assist people. Tommy's history of failed relationships is well known, and although he took a long hiatus following Lakeisha, he has been fully committed to Myria since their first meeting. And because they aren't the primary character in the narrative they want to tell, Power Force in particular speeds through their relationships. Tommy and Myria have only had a few interactions together, but even though they have chemistry and it is growing, I must have missed when they were this engaged in each other. At the start of Power Book IV, Force Season 2 Episode 5, she was still seeing Kendall. In any case, Tommy and Myria encountered a minor roadblock when she began to worry about Tommy's safety multiple times. Nonetheless, her anxieties ultimately strengthened their bond. Tommy appears to be treating Miguel's genuine threat lightly, which bothers me even though I enjoy to see him happy and pleased in his personal life. Without a doubt, Miguel is capable of handling himself, but in addition to being violent and dangerous, he also has a lot of influence over his business. Even though Tommy and Myria are hiding in plain sight, he won't take well to learning that they have been following him about. Although situations and people can change, Holly was correct to tell Tommy what she saw when he spoke to a vision of her. Tommy does hurt people, and everything he touches does end up destroyed. Miguel may also adore his sister, but he acts as though she is under his control and has to be appeased. In contrast to a caring sister, he doesn't give a damn about her desires or sentiments. There's no knowing what he's capable of if Myria keeps slipping away from his control. I do wonder, though, who the real Myria is. I doubt we've had a chance to witness that yet. Force and Power Book IV for Gennard, Season 2 has been a losing season. But things weren't always like that. Substance abuse became a habit for Gennard, probably as a method to cope with his inner anger for lagging behind his brother and witnessing what he had worked for to disappear. Episode 6 of Power Book IV, Force Season 2 featuring Shanti and Gennard. However, Gennard used to oversee CBI while Diamond was away, and he commanded a devoted army in a prosperous enterprise. Just have a peek at his home. For himself, he fared rather well. If he wasn't abusing, he wouldn't be that man again. Gennard's decision to reject Caudia as his first task was a kind rebuke of her prior rejection to work with him. Was it, however, the right business move? Is it preferable for him to return to CBI and work under Tommy and Diamond? Surprisingly, he seemed to be on board with it, maybe because he had nowhere else to turn. Shanti, however, wasn't having any of it, and her scheme to completely dismantle CBI sounded quite dangerous. To begin with, Tommy Egan is unknown to Shanti. I understand her worries about an outsider entering her city and believing he can seize power without opposition. Yet Tommy has brought people together. It's not just him. He and Liliana are no longer up against the world. Speaking of love, it appears that Gennard and Shanti have a committed relationship despite our lack of exposure to it. Miguel may also adore his sister, but he acts as though she is under his control and has to be appeased. In contrast to a caring sister, he doesn't give a damn about her desires or sentiments. There's no knowing what his ideas in the comment box. As always, you may watch Power Book IV, Force online whenever you want to using Movie Flakes. Thank you all.